wonder yourself, is it too late to start a YouTube channel? Should I even start a YouTube channel in 2021 where it's like saturated? Everybody is doing the same thing. What can you do and bring to this planet online, on videos, on YouTube to actually make it true? Have that audience and that attention and those views. Well, we're gonna talk about it today and see what you can do. Much time your money and just your confidence all together and just you as a person, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be right after that. Hello people, welcome back to my channel. Salut les amis, bienvenue et bon retour sur ma chaîne. Hola, bienvenue à mi canal. Konnichiwa, watashi no channel ni yokoso. I hope you're doing fine today. It's another day, another week and another video of me 2021. Some people are still looking to start it and still thinking about it today. And 2021 is definitely a turning point with a lot of business online and even people starting their own businesses, because we've seen with last year people losing their jobs that nothing was just something that was given things, you know. Working from home activities that starting just like rising up. I started YouTube, I think it was at least 10 years ago. I started a lot of things, navigated through, focusing at some point on fashion, at other point on videos, and I'm still on the videos. I'm really focusing on videos, but now I'm really much more focused on confidence, what it takes for you to be a really good human person and be able to connect that humanness through the camera. This is my focus, this is my mission for everybody out there that wants to start their own video and just YouTube journey here. My own journey was nothing but easy. My first language is not English, it's French. You might even hear it through my own accent here. No, I'm lacking my own words, I don't know what to say, and I need to just like kind of edit all the mistakes out. It's definitely a really great way to start your video adventure for a lot of reasons. Why? Because YouTube is owned by the biggest search engine in the world, which is Google. So when it comes to you being more visible online, being more visible on videos, or being able to be easily found online, YouTube is the place to go. A much more, I would say, mature platform compared to other platforms for video. You get to be yourself in everything you're choosing to be here. Compared to last year, we have a lot of things that have changed because yes, the competition is here, but because of people staying at home with lockdown situations a bit of everywhere on the planet at the moment, we have a lot of people watching YouTube, watching videos on YouTube, watching any type of video content because it's just a lot more digestible for a lot of people. We are a lot more of a visual creatures than anything else. With all that consumption that actually rose by people staying at home, we had a lot of people creating their channel, let's say 2-3 years ago, and rose the audience by 90% last year and finding things to do, watching videos and just entertaining themselves or educating themselves. Yes, it takes a lot more strategy today. It takes a lot more thinking. It takes a lot more of a plan to be able to do videos that actually at some point they're gonna be successful, but it's still doable. First thing is gonna be the consistency. Consistency is king to everything. You can get everything, but at the moment where that was the point where I got freaked out and I just lost sight of whatever I was saying. Because if you don't do it well, people are gonna just forget about you. Because we all have the attention span of a fish at the moment. So when people discover you the first time, they might be vibing with you in a really great way. They might even love you in a really great way. But because of all the competition, all those ads being thrown at us and a lot more competition and people doing the things, you are easily forgettable. You gotta really put a point of just doing the same thing, being consistent, getting to create habits about your videos, and for people to be used to a certain point of you scheduling your video a certain day, a certain time. Habit you can create is good for people to go back at you all the time. But that's not with you being consistent every 2 months. You can complain that you're not getting views and you're not getting the attention that you deserve because you're not doing anything. Because nowadays, a lot of people, they're putting 2-3 videos per week only. Disappearing in the air, in the wind for 2, 3, 6 months. Even 1 month is just big enough for people to forget about you. Don't believe people are going to sit there and wait for you when you're going to be coming back. And when you're not being consistent, there's a lot to it. There's a lot with Yes, you might be disappointed because you didn't get views the first time, but that takes time, that takes months, that takes years. The point of just making it natural for you. Building the habits gets you to train your muscle to actually do it even more of that. Second thing, focus on quality, not quantity. And when I say quality, not necessarily the quality of video, we're going to talk about it a bit later. We're going to talk about quality of whatever you're going to be saying, the value you providing to people. You can use to entertain other people. That still works the same way. There's a difference between talking about you and you only and talking about other people. Because when you start a video with, let's say, usually it gets to just repel people because they feel like they're not being even included in your videos. Start with the focus on you. And nowadays, and just human people or just human beings in general, they are not so much more focused onto people's lives unless they have a benefit to take from that. For you is to know how you can position yourself in a way where, yes, you want to get that attention, but a way where you make it open for people to watch your videos. They feel like they know you, or they feel like they can live through your lives, or they feel like they learn something from your videos. But at the moment where you have the personality and you have a value to give, you already have a lot more chances than somebody that's going to have higher quality videos. So focusing on quality here is exactly the way that you should do. That's gonna lead me to what I call the quality of the videos. Because for people having a budget or having something where they have the money aside to invest into equipment, and I have my video scripting template that's gonna be linked down below because I have everything when it comes to processes for actually being on videos, having to talk through videos with confidence, and on top of having all the equipment that I use for myself on my own videos. Everything is going to be down available in my free copy down below. So get your hands on that. It's definitely free and definitely useful. People are going to ask me, what should I invest in the first time, especially when I have a small budget? Audio is essential. After that, you can get to really think about a way to invest in the more quality camera. And the one that I'm using is the Canon M50. Start with your phone. And for people having the latest iPhone 11, iPhone 12, all those really high quality phones, you can start with just doing amazing videos just with those at the beginning. Like I said, train the muscle to just be on camera more before investing, because you can invest before and realizing that it's just not even for you. What is the skill you have to share on videos, podcasts, you have blogs, those still exist even today. The next thing is to think about a way of niching down and even doing it, or just start altogether, even if you can't pick a niche yet, because there's still the same, I would say, struggle is I can pick a niche, and I'm focusing on working with creatives, multi-passionate people just like me, where we have a lot of things. We want to be good at everything. We want to be doing everything.
You serious?
Get to build that expertise in one thing only to start. Now, if you can't even pick that niche yet, start with anything. Especially at the very beginning when you still don't have that audience or all those attention, is that you're still flexible into whatever you want to do. Try to do a lot of things that you want to be doing. When you start seeing a certain peak into a lot of things that you are going to be saying, or certain videos that you're going to be having, this is the path for you to maybe get to go a little bit more deeper, to be confident on camera, or this is a niche for you, videos, social media, marketing, branding, even fashion. What you can do is to pick a subject into all of those niches and see whatever resonates the most with people watching your videos. And this is where you're gonna start seeing the result of where you want to go the most, because all those things might be really interesting for you, but they might not be interesting for your own viewers. Whatever you want from me, this is the menu that I have for you. You choose based on something that you know you can already do, but pick a niche. Start with just giving the options if you're not even sure yet where you want to go with all the options that you have for you. You start having a lot more insights into where you want to go with that. You start to have a lot more feedbacks. This is what you should listen to. This is where you should be going. Increasing your watch time should be your focus. Getting views, it's pretty on paper. By increasing your watch time, you get to push the algorithm to be sharing your content with a lot more people. At the beginning, when you're just starting a YouTube channel, share it with a few people. Let's say maybe 20, maybe 30 people based on the keywords that you might be adding to your own description and anything else towards on your videos. Those people watching your videos, if they get to watch it longer or they get to watch it even the full video, that gives YouTube an insight into why your video should be interesting for other people. And that's how YouTube is going to be sharing that with a lot more people. And this is how you're going to get even more views. But at the beginning, YouTube is never going to be sharing that to a million people or just hundreds of people. A lot more interested into watching the rest of your video. My video scripting structure template is available. The next thing is to find a balance between trendy content and evergreen content. Let me explain. Evergreen content is pretty much the kind of content that is going to be popular no matter what, no matter the year, no matter the period. If we talk about how to start a YouTube channel, the subject is still gonna be something really useful and helpful for people even in 2022, 2023, 2024, and even more. This is the kind of content that no matter what can get you views. When you want to make it a little bit more trendy, a little bit more entertaining, where you want to, let's say, attract a certain type of people, a certain community of people, a certain group of people, this is where you inject a couple of, I would say, trendy videos. But it shouldn't be much because it usually varies from where you're coming from with it. Because being a coach, for example, there's a lot to do with being much more into the evergreen because you get to educate people. They're going to be paying you for your own coaching program. Everything being trendy is a way for you to inject the group of people that you focusing yourself on. Being much more confident on camera, that is an evergreen content. That's still going to be helpful for anybody finding my channel even in 10 years from now. If now I want to focus on the year, how to be confident during those lockdown situations, all those stuff are just keys to be a little bit more specific. You can inject even more of the trendy content with a lot of that being talked about. We can talk about social justice. We can talk about a couple of dramas when it comes to certain YouTubers. We can talk about certain movies on Netflix being a lot more popular, especially because of the lockdown, most likely. A certain group, let's say K-pop, let's say K-dramas. I'm a big fan of that, by the way, and I'm probably gonna be doing a videos on that. Anime, Japanese anime, including myself on that. And finding that balance is gonna be key for you. The last thing would be, what is your intention into creating a YouTube channel? Is it for you to just say, I want to make more money, get the attention? I'm not even gonna make you feel bad about it. But if you have a bigger intention, or if you expecting a lot more than just getting attention, having the money, having, let's say, an audience that actually trusts you, that takes a lot more than just putting videos out there to just get the attention of people. Higher purpose, higher intention. And I talked about having a purpose where you can find your, probably you're gonna have the videos already up for that, or they're gonna come up for that. The point here is to focus on what is true to you. What is your intention? Make it intentional in everything that you're gonna be doing. That's gonna be important, because if you make it into a higher mission than you, this is gonna be a point where you're gonna be able to push forward any type of struggle and challenge that you're gonna have to face being on YouTube and having to be on videos even more than ever. If you want to keep doing it, I hope it was helpful for you. I hope it helped you in any case. And of course, I'm gonna see you on my next video. Until then, definitely follow me on Instagram and like this video if you want to see more, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy more of my vibe. I have my free discovery call down below for anybody looking to kind of start up being more confident on videos to the service level and help you to move forward with anything that you want to achieve on this planet, in this world. Let me know what kind of things that you want to see more from this channel. So I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, I'm gonna wish you a really beautiful week. Keep smiling because it's free and contagious in a good way. Bye.